Buongiorno. Italian is one of the most spoken language in Europe, and I'm sure everyone wants to learn the language. In fact, when I started learning Italian language, I saw many YouTube videos but could find none that could give me clear understanding of the language from scratch. Even a novice knows how to greet people in Italian. Buongiorno, buon pomeriggio, buonasera. But that's of course never enough. In today's video, you will find many interesting facts about the language that will surely elicit your interest in learning Italian. So let's start. Comunichiamo in Italiano. Okay, let's start with the formation of a sentence. Here, there are some interesting facts about forming sentence in Italian. So like for example, in English we say I ate an orange. So it has subject, verb, object. Subject is of course I, verb is ate, the action, and the object, I ate an orange, so object is orange. Of course, an is an article, we will discuss that later. So in Italian we say the same sentence, ho mangiato un'arancia. So, and I have put the subject io in bracket. The reason why I have put io in bracket because Italians, they start with the verb itself, ho mangiato un'arancia, because the conjugation of verb is different with every subject. For instance, with I, we say o. You ate an orange, we're gonna say I mangiato un'arancia. He or she ate an orange, ha mangiato un'arancia. We ate an orange, abbiamo mangiato un'arancia. All of you ate an orange, we're gonna say avete mangiato un'arancia. They ate an orange, we're gonna say hanno mangiato un'arancia. So you may have noticed like conjugation of verb is different with every subject. So generally they omit the pronoun, and it is the same sentence which in English is I ate an orange is translated as ho mangiato un'arancia. So Italian is a null subject language. Let's take another example. He is watching soccer match on television. Lui means he, lei means she. Lei sta guardando la partita di calcio in televisione. So because in this case we generally prefer to use lui or lei because we need to specify if the person is male or female. Or if you want to name an individual, like Paul is watching soccer match on television, then of course we're gonna replace lui lei with Paul. Paul sta guardando la partita di calcio in televisione. Here partita means game or match, calcio means soccer, and televisione is television in English, and guardando means watching. And sta is the conjugation of the verb which changes, like with I it's gonna be sto, stai, sta, and likewise for rest of the pronouns it's gonna the form is gonna be changed, so no need to say the subject, we can simply start with sta guardando la partita di calcio in televisione. Okay, now interrogative sentences are frase interrogativa. Here, like in language, every language has its rule. So this is quite interesting because this makes the language easier as compared to English. Because if you notice, the way to say will remain the same, but just the expression, like we just need to raise the pitch. Like you open the box, affirmative, which is an affirmative sentence. We're going to say, I apporto la scatola. Scatola is the box. Apporto is of course past tense of open, and I is the avere verb. And with you, we are saying I. If it is I open the box, there's going to be ho apporto la scatola. But if you want to say repeat the same sentence as question, we're going to say I apporto la scatola. We just gonna raise the pitch or change our expression to say it and sound inquisitive. Likewise, you have the keys. I le chiavi. And if you want to say, do you have the keys? I le chiavi. But of course, if you want to say why, when, and how, there are the Italian words for that. Like perché means why, quando is when, and come is how. But there are some easier way to learn Italian language, as I just mentioned. Like we just need to raise our pitch when we ask the same thing. Otherwise, it remains the same. The text remains the same. So next is negative sentences, frase negativa. Again, this also makes the language easier as compared to English because let's take an example. I ate an apple. Ho mangiato una mela. So if you want to say this, if you want to make it negative and we want to say I did not eat an apple, we just need to prefix non before the same sentence. So it's not confusing. Of course, in English also we are just using not, but here in Italian the basic rule is just prefix non before the affirmative sentence. Non ho mangiato una mela. Another example, we have returned home by train. Siamo tornati a casa in treno. Siamo means it's an essere verb. We will discuss that in next videos, like the difference between the avere and the essere verbs, and which are the two, we can say, the backbone of Italian language. So everything has to be conjugated either with avere verbs or with the essere verbs. So siamo is of course for we have. So siamo tornati a casa in treno. And if you want to say we have not returned home by train, so just prefix non. Non siamo tornati a casa in treno. We have come home by bus. Siamo tornati a casa in autobus. Autobus is Italian for bus. Okay, false words. What do we mean by false words? There are some Italian words which may sound like English, but they do not mean the same. They have the different meaning. For instance, sei educato. Sei educato does not mean you are educated. It means you are being polite. If you want to say you are educated, we're going to say sei istruito. Another good example is parenti. Parenti does not mean parents, but it means relatives. Parents, genitori is the word for parents. It's interesting, but every language has its rule, and they have their way to say it. And another example is sale. Sale does not mean say as in English. It means salt, and it is pronounced as sale. Likewise, camera. Camera does not mean the equipment to click photos. It means room. Room also means stanza. The equipment to click photos, in Italian we say macchina fotografia. So we do not say camera as an equipment to click photos in Italian. We say macchina fotografia. Attualmente, it means currently. It does not mean actually. Actually in Italian means in realtà. Okay, now let's see loan words. Loan words are those Italian words that are adopted in English language as it is. They mean the same. For example, when I was learning Italian, I found it very interesting, bravo, because bravo is the word that has taken from Italian language. It's not an English word. And likewise, dilemma, paparazzi. These are the words which we use in English as it is. I mean, with the same meaning. There are many Italian words that we use in English, especially in art, architecture, cuisine, and for music. For example, some of the words which we use for cuisine, like zucchini, broccoli, spaghetti, cappuccino, macaroni, mozzarella, and other Italian words like finale. Finale in English also, like for any final match we say finale, but it has been adopted from Italian language. Scenario. In English we say scenario. They mean the same, but just the pronunciation difference. Solo. And likewise, concerto. Concerto in English we say concert, but in Italian we say concerto. Some words which are widely used in architecture: studio, villa, graffiti, veranda, apartamento. In fact, I was again surprised when I saw veranda in Italian language and came to know, like, the word it has been adopted from Italian language. Okay, now there is ne. Ne, there is another interesting thing about this ne, because it can be used in various forms. It has different meaning. Like ne could mean any, some of it, of them, and it makes the conversation short and concise. For example, if we want to ask, do you need money? Hai bisogno di soldi? So the answer could be sì, ne ho bisogno. Yes, I need some. I mean, rather to say sì ho bisogno, yes, I need. But ne is used to mention the quantity. Sì, ne ho bisogno. Another example, do we have any butter? Abbiamo del burro? No, non ne abbiamo. No, we don't have any. We don't have any of it. Quante borse hai? How many purses do you have? Ne ho solo tre. I have only three. I have only three of them. And another expression, voy dello zucchero nel caffè. Like this is used quite often. Like, would you like some sugar in your coffee? Vuoi dello zucchero nel caffè? Answer could be sì, ne vorrei due cucchiai. I mean, yes, I would like 2 spoons of it. So this is another word, ne. So I hope you really found the intro session quite interesting. This is just the introductory video which I have just made, because I know there's a lot more to learn about the language and the basic rules of the language before we get to this. But this is just the brief introduction which I wanted to give to all of you. And for online classes in Italian language, if you want, you can always reach out to me, or you can post a comment. And the email is also on the description. So it's robin.educator@gmail.com. So see you again and for the next video, and hope to have you in my next online class. Ciao.